Hey guys, it's Abby again, and I come in with my promised Jodi Pico video. I just have something to say about it because when it comes to like names and stuff, I really try to be as accurate as possible, and I'm going to try not to make this a rant, just trying to make this an informative video. It is about Jodi Pico. I have two of her books here. This one is The Pact, and this one is Handle with Care. I actually own this one. As you can see, I've read it a lot. I mean, it's worn to the bone, but it's still so beautiful. I love it so much. And I have read Handle with Care before. This is a library copy because I'm poor. Anyway, she is an amazing author. She writes fiction, mostly fiction novels, and they all have wonderful antagonists and protagonists, and they always have some severe emotional issue going on. And the reason for this video is her last name. Her last name is pronounced Pico. You do not pronounce the U-L-T in her name. And how I know this is my English teacher, 11th grade, when I took American literature, she harped on us whenever we pronounced it Picoult, because that is not how you pronounce her name. She actually met Jodi herself and asked her how she pronounces her last name. It is pronounced Pico, like Pico de Gallo. And she just really kind of pounded that into our heads, and it is somewhat irritating when I go onto YouTube and say, oh, this is by Jodi Picoult. It's not Picoult, it's Pico. Jodi Pico. And I really hope this video gets out there, because I know a lot of people who are booktubers like me. I mean, I may be new, but they're very, very specific about names, and you want to give a proper author name for people, because you need to give the author the credit they need, and you also need to give people the information they need. And I always try to be best when I pronounce things, and a lot of times I talk too fast, so I have to go back and correct myself, but I really do try. And I really want to get that information out there. Her last name is pronounced Pico. And I really want all of you to know that, because I think we're all better off if we're educated about certain issues and all that. Because like I said, she pounded into our heads about how it was pronounced. Like, anytime we've mispronounced it, she was like, Pico. It was so kind of cute because I loved her so much. She was really a great teacher, and she made American literature a lot of fun. It was kind of fun because in her class we had to do a final project with one of her books, and I chose The Pact. And we had to read it and then do a written project and a visual project on it. So we had to write a paper about it, and then we also had to do a visual project. So I chose to do a poster board kind of. The two main characters in here are Chris and Emily, so I did Chris on one part of a trifold and Emily on the other side, and then kind of combined them in the middle. It was really kind of cool. You kind of had to tell the storyline and how everything went. So, I want you guys, no matter who you are, to give her books a try. They really are great. I mean, I highly, highly recommend The Pact. This is an amazing book, and in one of my previous videos, I do give you a summary of this book. This book I have read before, and this will be a quick summary of what it is. It is about a woman who finds out she's pregnant with a daughter who has a bone disease called osteogenesis imperfecta. And what that is someone who's born with severely brittle bones. Like when the little girl was born, changing her diaper would break bones. When she was born, it broke several bones. And it talks about her struggle with herself because she actually goes into a lawsuit because if her OBGYN, who is her friend, had told her her daughter had this disease, she would have most likely terminated the pregnancy. And it just goes through this whole story of this little girl and this woman's internal fight with herself. Like, what if I kept my daughter? What if I chose this life for her? Because this little girl has no life. I mean, the poor thing can hardly walk. And the little girl's name is Willow, which is kind of fitting if you ask me. But it's really, really a wonderful story, and you guys do need to read it. I've heard 19 Minutes by her is amazing. That is about the, pretty sure that's about the Columbine shootings. And it's told, I believe, through the shooter's eyes. And so you guys just need to give her a try, but one last time, her last name is pronounced Pico. So forget this part of it. Act like I said that. Jodi Pico. But that's this video, guys, and I hope you enjoyed, and I really hope you don't think I was being mean. I tried to keep this really level-headed and everything, but I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.